Between Cody and Yellowstone, there's a road that takes you from high desert to alpine wilderness in under an hour. It's called the Chief Joseph Scenic Byway, and almost nobody takes it. We still can't figure out why. Woke up super early to get down to Cody this morning, and we are on a nice little river walk with the girlies to get them tuckered out before we hit the Chief Joseph Scenic Byway. Now, most people start the Chief Joseph Scenic Byway from Cody, which is why we came down this way. And spoiler alert, we did park the trailer at the end of Chief Joseph Scenic Highway. That's where we set up camp. But it's supposed to be a really cool drive, and it's supposed to be really pretty, and it is steeped in really rich history. But the other benefit is it also leads you directly into the northeast entrance of Yellowstone, which would be great for some future adventures. But we're really excited to do that, and as soon as we finish up this hike, we're gonna go grab some coffee and hit the byway. Come on, girls.
Really nice little nature trail, was about 2.5 miles, pretty flat. The Shoshone River right now is a little bit chocolate milk colored, but I've seen some pictures of the river in springtime where it's like really nice icy blue from all the snow melt, which makes it even more beautiful. So yeah, super neat trail, kind of cool to see the deserty landscape a little bit now that we've been for so long in like the high alpine area. But we're both hungry now and we haven't had any coffee yet this morning, so let's change that.
Thank you for visiting the station. Go ahead and order whenever you're ready.
Yeah, sure. Can we get 2 large lattes with whole milk, please?
All right, anything else?
Yes, then 1 burrito, please. And then 1 sweet crepe, just with like cinnamon sugar if you have it.
All right, anything else?
That's it?
All right, we'll have that for you at the window.
Awesome, thank you. Made it to the official start of the Chief Joseph Highway.
Yes, and this scenic byway is a 47-mile stretch that is the entirety of Highway 296 from this point here up to the Beartooth Highway. And as the scenic suggests, it's supposed to be incredibly beautiful, but it's also littered with a ton of really rich history, which we'll get more into later.
here, and we are already transitioning out from the high desert into these beautiful green meadows, and then more importantly, these gorgeous fiery red rocks. They are just rising up out of nowhere really, and are in really stark contrast with the red and the green right here. It's really, really beautiful.
This is Dead Indian Pass. It is a high point on the Chief Joseph Scenic Byway, and it is absolutely gorgeous, which is where the Scenic Byway part comes in. But you might be asking, why is it named after Chief Joseph? Well, the answer is because Chief Joseph was the leader of the Nez Perce, and they were on the run from the U.S. Army in 1877, and they made their way from Yellowstone down this valley as they were trying to escape. And the army was split into two different sections and thought there was no way they were going to get through this small, tight section just a few miles up the road. But Chief Joseph, he got his people through that area, and they actually escaped the army for a little while, and they were later captured only about 30 miles from the Canadian border. So we took a short, quick little detour off of the main scenic highway down a dirt road, couple of miles, and now we are here at the Sunlight Falls Overlook. And honestly, I cannot describe how cool this place is. It's probably one of the most unique waterfalls that we have ever seen. So there's this really sheer cliff, deep canyon right here, and then down below is the Elk Creek, which is flowing pretty high right now, also chocolate milk colored. And then you have on that sheer cliff wall dozens of tiny little waterfalls coming out of the wall, and it is super lush green, but where the water is coming out, it gets orange hues. I assume that there are some minerals in the water that make for that decoloration, and then all of that water is going into the Elk Creek, and you have the most insane color combinations. It is really, really cool, and you turn around another corner and you see another waterfall, and you see another angle of the cliff and the canyon. It's honestly insane. Holy cow, guys, behind me, these are the Cathedral Rocks, and they are absolutely stunning. And it's been getting more and more gorgeous as we've gotten further up the Clark's Fork Valley, which is between two mountain ranges. The Absarokas, which are behind me, which is the southern side of the route, and on the northern side is the Beartooth Mountain Range, and it just keeps getting prettier and prettier.
As you are hitting the last stretch of the official Scenic Byway, you will be driving directly towards Pilot Peak and Index Peak, and they are just such stunning mountain peaks. So Pilot Peak is the most prominent peak of the Absaroka mountain range. It is just such an interesting form, but because the Chief Joseph Highway just ends kind of when it hits the Beartooth Highway, most people will not just drive this Scenic Byway and then turn around. They will either combine it with the Beartooth Highway, which we are planning on driving in a couple of videos, or they will take it all the way to Yellowstone, which is what we are going to do today. But before we do that, we are going to drop off Tinkerbell into the camper because she barely made it on the last stop at the waterfalls. It was honestly a little bit pathetic. So we're gonna drop her off for her rest time, and then we're gonna like take a quick bite to eat in the trailer, and then we're gonna see you back on the road again.
Wow, short and sweet, but also short and steep little hike up to the Crazy Creek Falls here. And it is a perfect name. It is just a crazy rushing creek down a wild, rocky, and like tree-strewn area, and it is super cool to see. But it's also just a really nice little hike because there are tons of wildflowers along the way and super pretty, so couldn't have asked for a better stop on our way into Yellowstone. We made it to Yellowstone!
It feels a little bit unreal because we promised you guys a few weeks ago we would make it back here to the northern part of Yellowstone, and explore a little bit more of the park.
Yes, so if you guys stay tuned, if you have made it this far, first of all, hit the like, the subscribe, and the bell for all the notifications so that you can see the next video, which will be that North Yellowstone video that we promised you.
Yes, but this ends the video for today for the Chief Joseph Scenic Byway, and what a gorgeous drive it is from Cody. Can highly, highly recommend. Gorgeous views the entire way, and then you just saw there is 2 tiny charming little towns here before you get into Yellowstone, where you can get some food and like just explore the town a little bit. We just drove through it, but they look really awesome, and hopefully we will have time to explore them a little bit in our upcoming videos.
Yeah, maybe in another video or two, not the Yellowstone one, but some following ones, we might get a chance to explore that a little bit more and give you some more insight on just how great they really are, but they look really cool. But I had a blast filming it. Senta had a blast filming this one today. We saw a couple of great waterfalls, so I guess we'll just see you guys next time.
Yep, next time. Made it to the official start of the Jeep.
The Jeep?
The Jeep. So as you're hitting that last stretch of the official Jeep, can't say it.